up? This is TheWon, and you're watching The Sport of Kings.
Wildcats. What they call me, the one and only. I make sure your girl is never lonely.
It's the Sport of Kings, Maryland
Welcome to Week 5 of The Sport of Kings. I'm your host, the one and only Jodecideion. Before we move forward, let's take a look back in a little segment I like to call, What Did We Learn? What did we learn in Week 4? If you consider yourself a good football team, you must have one attribute, a killer instinct. Two teams that we thought were good or had the potential to be great failed to show that killer instinct, as in the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, both losing games at home after having huge leads. And finally, even though this is now a quarterback-driven league, if you can run the ball, you can win games. Last week, there were 9 rushers over 100 yards. And finally, for the season, we had 1 rusher go over 200 yards. Out of those 9 rushers, 7 of them won games. So if you can run the ball, you can still win in this new NFL. That is what we learned in Week 4. Now it's time to see who for Week 4. Completing 29 out of 38 passes, throwing for 408 yards and 4 touchdowns, then running for an additional 36 yards and scoring 2 more touchdowns. Without a shadow of a doubt, Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers is your beast mode quarterback. Rushing for 205 yards on 25 attempts and scoring 1 touchdown, Matt Forte is your beast mode running back. Catching 10 passes for 162 yards and scoring 1 touchdown, Hakeem Nicks of the New York Giants is your beast mode receiver. Holding the New York Jets to 150 offensive net yards, not allowing the New York Jets to score an offensive touchdown, accumulating 2 sacks, 1 interception, and forcing 3 fumbles, and finally scoring 3 defensive touchdowns. The Baltimore Ravens are once again your all-beast mode team defense. Aaron Rodgers, Matt Forte, Hakeem Nicks, and the Baltimore Ravens defense all for Week 4. It's now time for the one and only predictions for Week 5. Going 2 for 2 last week with an overall record of 7-8. Here are your predictions for the best 3 games of Week 5. Game number 1. The Oakland Raiders head to Reliance Stadium to play the Houston Texans. The Texans have been a hard team to figure out this year. Against the Saints, they looked like they weren't ready for prime time. But last week versus the Steelers, they dominated with a solid defense and a strong running game. If Andre Johnson plays, I will give this game to the Texans. But as of right now with his injury, I'm afraid he won't play. And so I believe Darren McFadden and the Oakland Raiders will win this game. Game number 2, an afternoon affair at Gillette Stadium. The New York Jets versus the New England Patriots. They're totally opposites in every way. Great offense, great defense. Their coaches are different. Quiet and calculating, bold and loud. Still, I'm going to put it on the quarterbacks. And right now, Tom Brady is way better than Mark Sanchez. The Patriots win a close game. Probably a low-scoring game as well, but the Patriots win. Finally, the last game of the week, Monday Night Football. The Chicago Bears play the Detroit Lions. The Lions haven't been a Monday Night Football in a long time. Hell, they haven't been 4-0 in a long time. But I expect them, with their high-powered offense and Megatron, to go 5-0 versus the Bears. The Detroit Lions win this game. There you have it. That was Week 4 of the National Football League. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope I see you next week on The Sport of Kings. Peace.